All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. And in this video, we're going to talk about Gervonta Tank Davis, Adrian Broner, and Black Prime TV, and a chance based on what Adrian Broner did and Gervonta Davis said that they are very well going after Gervonta Tank Davis as their next big signing. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. And in this video, we are going to be in the 135-pound division where there is a lot of speculation about what is next coming from Black Prime TV or Black Prime, the network, after they recently signed Adrian Broner to a 3-fight deal and a 1-fight deal with Terrence Bud Crawford, two guys that are very, very big names in the sport of boxing. And it is definitely related to a very big star by the name of Gervonta Tank Davis. Before I get into that, and it's a realistic thing, but we'll cover it. Not far-fetched at all, very realistic. Now, before I get into that though, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. If you are a longtime subscriber and supporter to the channel like Barbara Davis, thank you so much for your continued support to the channel. It really does mean a lot. And also some new supporters that have been coming by the channel, supporting, helping the channel continue to go and grow. Thank you so much for your support. So let's get into this. Just yesterday, there was I think a significant signing for Black Prime Network. I'm going to say network, but it is a company that has that is a streaming service that is now getting into professional boxing. The first big bout that they announced or was announced as to be associated with them is the Terrence Crawford fight versus David Avancian. That came out, I do believe, last week. Very big deal, a very big catch for Black Prime, no doubt. Terrence Crawford is one of the bigger names in boxing. And to have basically a fledgling, a fledgling network get that type of fighter to sign with them and do a deal with them bodes well for their future. Most definitely a great introduction into the sport of boxing. They then followed that up this week with the announcement that they were signing, that they had signed to a 3-fight deal, Adrian "The Problem" Broner, who is a former multi-divisional champion, was supposed to fight Omar Figueroa earlier a few months ago, did not take the bout, citing, he had some mental issues, some psychological issues, and wasn't really ready for the fight. Went on silent mode, then started criticizing the PBC, saying that they were going to have us fighting on Twitter pretty soon. And so then he signs a 3-fight deal with Black Prime. My take on that particular deal is good deal. Congratulations to them. Congratulations to Adrian Broner, without a doubt. Also, I would say, as far as if it wasn't for the Errol Spence Jr. bout, and the fact that that was really the bout that I, as a boxing fan, wanted to see, I would say congratulations to the Terrence Crawford situation too. Clearly, these guys have some capital behind them and are doing a good job getting connections and getting into the boxing world. What was also put out there on an internet channel, not on a YouTube channel, but on a Twitter page. I will not mention the name. I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and figure that out for yourself, because again, I'm not the media, I'm a boxing fan. But much respected guy that is pretty much sent a signal out. I'll say it is Tay Jones. Shout out to Tay Jones. Tay Jones, who said that big news was coming, said that before the bout with Adrian Broner, the signing of Adrian Broner was released. He said that. And then after, he said, I'm telling you, 10 more people or big name people are going to be signing to Black Prime soon. Do not doubt that. If you can get those two, you can get more, without a doubt. And good luck to them. all of that good stuff. Now, who do you think that they're going to go after? And it is not Jerron Ennis, it is Gervonta Tank Davis. Just last week, Gervonta Davis was visited in camp by Adrian Broner. Clearly, before last week, they were in negotiations to sign to Black Prime. And on top of that, Gervonta Davis, not long after that, said, maybe I need to take my talents elsewhere. Now, if you're a member of the if you watch the channel, you pay attention to the channel, you'll see that I put that video out last week when I saw that up there about Gervonta Davis, where he says, maybe it is time for me to take my talents elsewhere, right? There's also been a lot of reports about issues with him and Floyd Mayweather, him saying he's not signed to Floyd Mayweather and all of that good stuff. So I would suspect that they would be willing, or they're going to most definitely try to get Gervonta Davis to sign to Black Prime, considering that he himself has said that he does not have a promotional deal with Floyd Mayweather Jr. Again, he also was saying, maybe it's time for me to take my talents elsewhere, said that he was not represented by anybody else. All of that good. He also has a little bit more of kind of like another cryptic message that he put up that was related to it. Don't remember the exact verbiage of it right now, but boom, that most definitely looks like that is probably the angle they're going. However, there is a holdup for that, a significant barrier to that. And the barrier, I do believe, is Al Heyman himself, because as my understanding of the way that, and this is my understanding, this is not something I'm telling you is a definite fact. Not saying that. However, I have seen generic copies of Al Heyman's advisory agreements. I have had access to that. Not the specific deal that wound up being agreed to or whatever, but the initial boilerplate agreement that was handed to somebody that was, had been approached about with an advisory agreement. If Gervonta Davis's advisory agreement is the same as the one that I read, which it may or may not be, he was going to have exclusivity as an advisor to Al Heyman, which means that Al Heyman is going to be able to approve whatever move it is that Gervonta Davis makes. So there is a scenario where even if Gervonta Davis is not represented by Floyd Mayweather Jr., that he's his own promotional entity, there is that chance, however, that Al Heyman could prevent a fight for him to go to Black Prime Television. They could find a deal that is equal or better than the one that he has. All of that very, very possible to do in the scenario that Gervonta Davis is in. But the idea that Black Prime wouldn't have the ability to make a good run at him with somebody like he trusts, like Adrian Broner in his ear, if Adrian Broner is signing with them, that may make Gervonta Davis that much more open to listening to it, right? Because Adrian Broner is a very well-respected person in the boxing community. If you talked about people and what their feelings are about Adrian Broner behind the scenes, everybody says that he's a nice guy, he's a real dude, he has relationships with a lot of people. So I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't say, hey man, you may want to consider this. Adrian Broner can walk up right there and get in Gervonta Davis's ear. And that would definitely be the biggest signing that Black Prime could probably get, other than getting Deontay Wilder and Errol Spence Jr., right? And I would say that those are probably Errol Spence Jr.'s out of the reach for them because of the scenario that he has. They would have to, I can't even imagine how, if they paid Terrence Crawford $10 million, they're going to have to give Errol 40. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how that's going to work. But anyway, that is very, very real possibility. So we'll keep our ears to the, keep our ears out, keep our eyes on the lookout for what's going to come next. Because again, Tay Jones, who's been very good in his predictions about what's going on, said you can expect 10 more big name fighters to fight with him. Now, Andre Adrian Broner is a big name fighter. However, he's a big name fighter that didn't have any fight dates coming up. And he signed a 3-fight deal for a year. So that's just something where he may not have fought in a year. He could very well do that and go back under that particular scenario. And who knows, they may try to get Gervonta Davis to fight on a one-off. Interesting thing would be that they would probably then have to make up for the gate that he would lose if he was not working with the PBC, because, I don't think you can really trust like even the fact that they have the money for the pay-per-view is going to tell you that the pay-per-view numbers are going to drop. And also they're not established promoters that really know how to sell tickets and get people engaged and doing all of that type of stuff. There's a learning curve there. So they're guaranteed for Gervonta Davis. Man, I'd have to suspect they'd have to give him $30 million guaranteed. But if they can come off the money, it's going to be what it is. Anyway, that's my take on the matter. You let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.